Good morning, NEXTStep family. Since we have a lot of new students joining the family lately, so I figured I would go over the student creed and then what it is, and how we apply it to all areas of our life. So let's dive right into it. So there are four pillars we do every day. So first one is structure, emotion, knowledge, and legacy. So guys, I'm actually sweating from running. So structure is the first concept and element. So structure is using discipline to obey what is right and follow rules. If you guys joining, say hi. Hi. Okay, so I know who's joining. Okay, so the without structure, the vision, clarity of what we're trying to achieve, right? It is really hard to bring the emotion and then the positive attitude and then passion for life. So that is why we have adapted the dot system where everybody knows where to go. And then we also adapted actual structure where everybody lines up, we bow, and then we actually say the student creed out loud all together, and then saying, yes, I can. Those simple but yet very powerful concept is the first step we're trying to take to bring the emotion, to bring the positive attitude and passion for life. So now, emotion is having a positive attitude and passion for life. So once we have the structure, if you ever watch the Tiny Tigers and Little Ninjas class, they have no concept in how to get in structure. So our main goal is to get them in structured. So when that happens, it's really hard for them to emotionally, uh, having passion to train with us, anything like that. So half the battle for them is get them lined up, listen, and then follow along, right? So without having the structure and emotion, there's no way we can teach the knowledge. Have you ever tried something new and you're trying to memorize, and then when you're trying to think, what happens is your brain's whirling in, and your emotion, the motivation goes down because you're just so busy trying to memorize. Okay, if you ever have done like new form at the studio, the entire form at once, what happens? Your your intensity and then the sharpness drops significantly because you're so busy trying to memorize. So then what happens is we lose the emotion and structure. So that is why lately we've been trying to juggle between emotions and knowledge. Instead of trying to teach you all at once, minus blackbirds, all right? And then we try and do teach you a few things and then bring you back to the emotion level, and it goes back and forth. In fact, Mr. Lisa does really well with that too, and then so does Mr. Chuck. So that's why we're like, one, come back, two, come back. So we constantly bring you guys up back there. So now, knowledge is using what we learned in class and how we apply it to all areas of our life. So now, how does that work? Okay, so during the form or class and all that, stand tall, speak clearly, and then make eye contact, right? How does that have anything to do with what we do in the studio? What does that have anything to do with martial arts? So let me give you an example. So when I first came to the States, I was 16, and many of you guys heard the story where I was so worried about what people were thinking of me, will be thinking of me. So for the first month or so, I was hiding in the bathroom during the lunchtime because I was so pressured and then afraid of people's judgments. I was actually in the bathroom hiding until bell rings, and then I come out and then go to the class. And a true story, by the way. And then once I got out of that stage, and then I decided to just sit. And then I was trying to scout who I can go in and say hi, and then ask to sit with them. And it's interesting thing. So now I don't understand anything what people are saying around me because it's different language that I don't know. So all I did was watching people's body language. So I'm looking around, and then you can easily spot on who are popular, outgoing, aggressive, passive, um, you name it. It's almost to the point where I could like literally go up to the kid who seemed lonely and it seemed like who would not be making fun of me because him or herself is not confident enough to even make fun of me even. Okay, because I in a way I was picking the easy target for me to go up to saying hi. Do you see? But I was afraid to go into this so-called popular group because I was afraid to make myself as a target for them to make fun of me. Eventually, I even did that, but I mean in the beginning stage. So think of this as how do I say, criminal minds, like people with the bad intentions. Do you think they would actually look around and seek for certain body language, judging who will be easy target for them versus I don't want to mess with the person, you know? So even simple as that, yet to me, self-esteem, that's all about self-esteem then, right? Is the highest level of self-defense, okay? Because you're already like surrounding yourself with this persona and then an aura, and then a lot of times people call that charisma to protect yourself. Not always, but from even my own experience, it does work tremendously, right? Now, so that is what we're trying to do with those knowledge portion of it, using martial arts as a tool, not necessarily learning how to punch and kick so that you can kick or punch a person, but using those to understand how to, use your entire body, not just your fist or feet, but also your eyes, your posture, your vocabulary, your voice, body language, and then everything. Now, once once you're structured, once you have emotionally, passionate and then positive, and then you have a knowledge that you know how to apply to other areas of your life, and then people will look at you, look at your child as a leader and a role model to follow. So that's the legacy part of it. Legacy is being a leader and a role model for others to follow, right? So our ultimate goal is to help mostly your children to have that structure, clarity in the goals and vision, and then we help them becoming positive, having a positive attitude and passion for life. And with that, they're going to be able to learn better, knowledge-wise, and then they know how to apply to other areas of life, and then thus people around them, including him or herself, you know, want to follow your child because him or herself is viewed as a leader and role model without announcing, hey, I'm the leader or role model. People just pick and choose, hey, I want to be like him or her. So I have 3 kids now. And as a parent, I mean, I don't know what else I would ask for other than the ones that I just explained to you past, 5 minutes. So hope this helped you out, especially the new students and parents, and for those who have been with us, and then hope this was providing you a little more clarity on why we do what we do, and then help us getting more structured. Obviously, we are continuously battling to get more structured and go from there. Okay. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. And one more thing, I really appreciate everything you guys have done past 9 years now. And then without you, I would not have been doing what I'm doing, enjoying, you know, a lot of things in my life too. So I deeply appreciate everything you guys have done for us, for me personally, and then for everything in the community too. Okay, thank you guys.